Coming up on the Elon Phoenix Weekly.
We catch up with an Elon hoopster who has found her way into the starting lineup on the softball diamond.
Plus, we chat with Alex Swim, one of a very select group of catchers across the nation named to the Johnny Bench Award watch list.
All that and more next on the Elon Phoenix Weekly.
Good morning and welcome to another edition of the Elon Phoenix Weekly. I'm Scarlett Fakar.
And I'm Derek Scully. Thanks for joining us on your ESPN2 Local Sports Break. We begin today's show over in Alumni Gym. Elon's volleyball team has enjoyed tremendous success under head coach Mary Tendler. For the last 5 seasons, the team has finished with a winning record and established itself as a force to be reckoned with in the SoCon Conference.
One key to continuous success is a rigorous spring routine. I got the chance to sit down with members of the team and coaching staff to talk about how they are already preparing for their season next fall and how they've overcome the graduation of many key players.
We want to win the North Division. We want to win, and we want to go to conference tournament, and we want to win conference tournament. We have a big class of seniors, and it's really important to us and the entire team to do the best that we possibly can. And we feel like we have something to prove after last season, and we know that we are a good, talented team, and we're very close, and we want to show that.
Women's volleyball is finishing up their spring schedule strong, and the team is confident about the upcoming fall season.
So we went into the spring with our returners and been having a great spring season so far, and I think everyone's improved on their individual skills, and we're becoming more of a team, and our team chemistry is looking really good going into the fall season.
I think some of our strength is really our team dynamic. We have a great team dynamic, great girls who want to be here, want to work hard, have a bigger end goal in mind, so I think that's different than other teams. I think that our ball control and our scrappiness is definitely a strength, you know. We have great ball control, ran by Allie Deach. I mean, she's our, our floor captain when it comes to our defense and our serve receive. And so she really just gets everyone around her working harder and wanting to do better for the team.
We've worked really hard on defense this spring. And so transition game means getting digs and second chance opportunities and coverage balls that are going to be huge for us to get second chance swings and more opportunities to keep going and keep rallies going.
One spot the team did have to fill this spring was setter. With 2 setters graduating, it took a team effort to try to replace that position.
Unfortunately, with Callie getting hurt, we didn't have a setter, which means everyone had to just be better at setting, or second ball touching is what we called it. So we really tried to focus on being better second ball touchers and making our transition game better, because that means that we're able to get more swings consistently versus only getting swings whenever our setter's touching the ball.
I thought, those that stepped in, Chanel, Allie, Danny, to set, did a great job, and we became a better team because of it, and I think that everyone appreciates the setter position a little bit more because of that.
Yes, I've been doing a little setting this spring, and it's definitely put me outside my comfort zone, which is good for me as a player, because one, it makes me appreciate the setter position, and 2, it makes me better off in the fall, when we're out of system and I have to step in and set, then I'm more confident with it.
We have 2 freshman setters coming in, so the combination of the 3 of them, I think, will be very productive for us.
Team goals and core values are also shaping the style and ambition of the women's volleyball team.
We have been talking a lot about team goals and core values and what our team wants to represent and what we want to stand for. And I think it's going to be really important for us to have those values and just those words to fall back on, because now that we all understand exactly what they mean and we've all hashed them out ourselves, we can decide that this is the team we want to be and this is who we are and who we want to portray to other people. And I think that it'll be crucial when times get tough to fall back on that.
values. We want to lay the foundation for what our team is about. You know, what do we want to be known for? You know, what our personality is going to be, our character, our morals. And so we really wanted to focus on our core values and set that foundation that's going to be here for a few years, so that at the end of the day, they always know that they can go back to these core values that our team is built upon.
We have a really tight-knit group right now. Like, we have a very strong core group, and we'll just be more vocal, and the leadership will definitely be stepped up.
With a successful spring season under their belt, women's volleyball is prepared to compete for the SoCon Champions title next fall. With a strong returning core of players, we can look forward to another strong campaign this fall.
A team currently fighting for position as they prepare to enter SoCon tournament play is Elon's softball team. Over at second base, you will see one player who has made her mark elsewhere at Elon. All SoCon women's basketball standout Allie Ford has decided to step off the court and onto the diamond.
Allie Ford has been one of Elon's most decorated athletes in the recent past, setting numerous basketball records and achieving multiple conference honors. As a starting guard for the past 3 seasons, Ford has become a key contributor for the Elon basketball program. Now she's decided to contribute to another program as well, softball.
I had always played in high school, and when I came here at first, you know, it was kind of always in the back of my head, like, you know, if they would let me play, then I wanted to try out. When they set the open tryout, I kind of approached Coach Smith about it, and she was okay with it. So then I asked Coach Bo about it, and I ended up trying out and then getting the email a couple weeks later.
After making sure it was okay with head basketball coach Charlotte Smith, Ford tried out for the team in October. She was excited once she made the team, and it didn't hurt having 4 years of high school experience.
Obviously, any kind of background playing is going to help. I mean, I definitely wouldn't have tried out or even thought that I could even play with these girls if I hadn't, you know, played before and, you know, kind of had some success at it. I think that's why I thought that I could maybe come and be, you know, a help or a part of this team, is because, you know, it's not like I had never played before. I was, you know, kind of longing to play again.
Not only has she been a 4-time all-conference performer in high school, but Ford is coming fresh off of a successful basketball season. Both Ford and Coach Kathy Bocock agree that made it a smoother transition from the winter sport to the spring.
When you're in one sport, you're always working out, so you're in good shape. Allie's a guard, so guards always have to know plays and have to be, you know, you're almost like a coach on the floor. So for that, for me, when I see Allie over here on softball, when she came from that to this, she's had to pick up pretty quick. So she's a fast learner and learning this part of the game. So that has helped her.
They're both heavily reliant on, you know, mental toughness and being, you know, a lot of mental parts to the game. Like with basketball, you have a lot of plays and things to remember. But then in softball, if not more, you have, you know, calls and reads you don't really know about and that you have to kind of relearn, especially if you've, you know, taken a couple years off. You jump right back into, you know, something completely different, but you're also it's kind of the same. So.
Allie's done a great job in her first year with the team and has been recently getting some starts at second base. While she's been able to acclimate to the game, it took her a while to adjust her mindset.
Not everybody can do it. You got to have the personality and leadership for it. And, you know, Allie being the athlete that she is on there, you know, you've got to stop and go and do things and, you know, react to things. And she's a leader on the court. And I'm a big believer that you're born as a leader. So you can't just step aside from that even if you don't want to. She has done just a great job with that. She has just brought everything that she has from basketball as the athlete there into the softball part of it, even with the teammates.
With playing 2 Division I sports, Ford hasn't had any real breaks from action, and she won't until the softball season is over. She's been to the Southern Conference tournament before, but this time around, she'll be holding a bat, not a basketball.
Be sure to follow the Phoenix as they enter tournament play this Wednesday, May 9th in Boone, North Carolina.
And that brings us to today's trivia. When did Elon play its first fast-pitch softball game? The answer to that coming up later.
We've got to take a quick commercial break, but coming up, we meet a rising star of the women's golf team.
Plus, we learn why the Phoenix is so dangerous on home court.
And we meet the man who couldn't be stopped for 25 straight games. We'll be right back.
An Elon education is about preparing students for a life of global citizenship. Of course, this is a place where you're going to come and earn a degree, but it's also a place that's going to get you to think very deeply about how you're going to use that degree to make the world a better place.
Phoenix fans, be sure to live the Maroon life and support Elon Athletics by ordering your football season tickets now. Log on to www.elonphoenix.com or call the ticket office at 336-278-6750 to reserve your seats now. We'll be right back to the Elon Phoenix Weekly on ESPN2. There are currently over 350 Elon student athletes competing in 16 NCAA Division I sports.
Scholarships enable us to succeed not only on the field,
but also in the classroom.
It helps us in achieving our commitment.
To live the Maroon life.
Your gifts have the power to take Phoenix athletics to even greater heights while giving student athletes an outstanding education. And now back to the Elon Phoenix Weekly on ESPN2.
The Elon Phoenix Weekly is made possible by the students of the School of Communications in association with the dedicated coaches, athletes, and staff of Elon Athletics.
The women's golf team had a strong year. The team put in a valiant effort to finish in 7th place at the SoCon Conference Championships. One young star that shined this season is freshman Christy Ingram.
Hi, I'm Christy Ingram. I'm a freshman here at Elon, and I'm on the varsity golf team. I loved it when I first came on a visit. I love the environment. It's a great educational school, and I just love the team and the coach. They were just so welcoming, and I just felt like it would have been the greatest place. Any other school I wouldn't want to go to except for here. Just when we're all together, we all just have fun and laugh and joke. Practice is not always hard. We make it fun, so we all enjoy what we're doing. Sometimes I'm out there singing songs in my head. Just whatever was probably last on the radio. When we played in Kiowa Island, Cougar Point was my favorite. It was a beautiful course. It was a great first experience. I played in every tournament, so that was great as a freshman. So I just hope to keep progressing and come back next year even stronger. My goals are to finish in the top of the conference and just have fun. So. I'm planning on hopefully majoring in sport and event management. I want to work for a professional sport team, whether it's football, baseball, anything. I love sports. My dream job would be to work for the Miami Heat, marketing their team and their products.
The future is certainly bright for Christy, both on the greens and in the classroom.
Both the men's and women's basketball teams had tremendous success this past winter. One key to their success was strong performances at home in Elon's alumni gym. Greg Brzezowski has more.
For the Elon basketball programs, there really is no place like home. Throughout the 2011-2012 season, both the men's and women's teams found great success defending home court and sending opponents away from alumni gym with a loss. The men posted a 10-4 record, while the women went 10-3 while playing on campus. I got the opportunity to sit down and talk with junior forward Kelsey Evans and freshman guard Austin Hamilton and hear just how the Phoenix were able to protect their house.
Being at home, having that home court advantage, it's sort of like having a sixth man on the court. Things aren't going well, and the crowd starts to get into it. That plays a very important role for us.
I think that momentum is really hard for other teams to kind of come back from. When you have the momentum of the crowd, I think it plays a big part. Like he said, it was like a sixth man. So I think it's huge to have energy in the gym.
With our crowd, being as active as they are, that gives you a certain edge, a certain swagger to to go out there and just compete and have fun.
Both Hamilton and Evans know that the spark the fans provide at home give them a huge boost in their team's performances.
I think it's the type of player I am. I like to engage in a lot of energy, and when the crowd's pumped and the gym's loud, that gives me that extra boost that take my game to a different level.
Yeah, I agree. We used to always say a quiet gym's a losing gym. For us to stay up as a team is sometimes difficult, but then when you have a crowd kind of getting involved, it really makes a big difference.
The Phoenix gain a sense of pleasure whenever they play host to an opponent at Alumni, as the familiarity with their surroundings gives them added motivation to come out victorious.
I think me personally, I take it as a pride thing, because you don't want to lose on your home turf.
When we're at home, it's more so kind of like a protect our house type thing. So it's like, this is our turf. Like, this is where we play every day. This is where we shoot every day. We know these rims better than anyone else. No one should be able to come in here and shoot better than us on our rims.
Another boost the players get from the stands is seeing their fellow Phoenix athletes, especially the other basketball players, cheering them on to victory.
I think having support within, our team is really huge because in any student athletes really, I think athletes supporting athletes is a great thing. We know how much time and work we put in. I think it's great to go support people when they finally get to put it on stage.
When I see them play, I enjoy it. They play hard every game. Kelsey's a beast on the rebound. So it's very exciting to watch them play.
Alumni Gym's size and energy make it unique from any other facility in the Southern Conference. As their record showed, the Phoenix love playing at their home and wouldn't change anything about it.
There are some great gyms in our conference, and I love playing in other gyms, but I think the size of our gym is a really good size for us, and I think that getting a few fans in there makes it feel a lot bigger.
Just our size, I think, is an advantage because I know we had like 3 sold-out games, a lot of at-capacity games, and that makes a big difference for us.
I feel very privileged to be able to play in there and have played in there. And I love it. I think I would not pick a better place to play than Alumni.
Though basketball season may seem far away, be sure to come out and support other Elon sports teams at home and live the Maroon life each and every week.
We now go to the Pendulum sports editor, Zach Horner, to learn about the unparalleled leadership of softball senior Danielle Lafferty.
Her teammates call her DL, but Phoenix softball shortstop Danielle Lafferty is not on the disabled list. She's a senior about to graduate from Elon with a degree in sport and event management. But her proudest achievement? Easily the Southern Conference Championship the Phoenix won in 2010. It's never happened before for softball, she said, so to have that ring, it's great. A lot of people coming out of Elon don't get a ring, so for us to do that was great, and it was an awesome experience. As well as the championship, she has started nearly every Phoenix softball game since she came here and, according to Elon interim softball head coach Kathy Bocock, has done so with an indelible sense of leadership. Shortstop is a big place to be, Bocock said. It's kind of like basketball. You've got a coach on the floor, the point guard, and it's the same thing in softball. She's our coach on the field and helps us to do things that we need to be taken care of. Whenever we run plays, we run them through Danielle. Catch my article about senior Danielle Lafferty as the Pendulum Sports section starts their senior series in this week's edition, along with other articles on news, arts, and entertainment, features, and opinions.
We've got to take another break, but coming up, we say farewell to East Field.
And we talked to head baseball coach Mike Kennedy about the superstar catcher Alex Swin.
Don't go anywhere.
Through their daily pursuit of excellence, Elon student athletes have gained recognition for their achievements both on and off the field.
Building a winning tradition takes hard work and dedication.
Dedication to the Maroon life.
Where success is not only measured by just wins and trophies,
but also by the knowledge we gain.
At Elon, we're more than just athletes.
We're student athletes.
Providing support enables success. Help sustain the winning tradition of Elon Athletics while securing the future of our student athletes for years to come. We'll be right back to the Elon Phoenix Weekly on ESPN2.
They want really good news coverage and content of Elon University, then they need to make it a priority to look at their newspaper.
The ability to tell a story will forever be important, but the different platforms in which you tell that story will be always changing.
I've got to do things such as sit in the press box during a football game, send an email and say, hey, I want to write for this section, let me know what stories I can do. And then you pick up a story and you go from there.
We're the Pendulum, and we look forward to working with you.
Phoenix fans, be sure to live the Maroon life and support Elon Athletics by ordering your football season tickets now. Log on to www.elonphoenix.com or call the ticket office at 336-278-6750 to reserve your seats now. And now back to the Elon Phoenix Weekly on ESPN2.
Welcome back to the Elon Phoenix Weekly on your ESPN2 Local Sports Break.
Earlier in the show, we asked, when did Elon play its first fast-pitch softball game? The answer, Elon played its first fast-pitch softball game in the spring of 1990 against North Carolina Wesleyan.
The home of Elon's softball team has been East Field. However, that will no longer be the case next season. With a generous donation from the Hunt family, the new softball stadium will be located in the North Athletic Complex. We got the chance to talk with a few members of the Elon softball team to hear about what they will remember most about East Field. Established in 1990, the Elon softball team has created a legacy of success. Throughout their 21 years of play, the Phoenix have made their nest at East Field. East Field has been host to over 500 games, including matchups with powerhouse schools like North Carolina State, Virginia, and Florida. The field's unique location holds countless memories and has created rare advantages for the maroon and gold.
The field has a train that comes by during the middle of games, so I mean, I guess that's a little unique about East Field. Some teams get startled, but it's kind of just something we're used to.
You know, I've noticed like when coaches are trying to talk to the kids and the train goes by, they kind of get stunned for a minute, but then they kind of wait. So they don't know really how to play it, or we do. I mean, we kind of know how to work with it and stuff like that.
East Field also offers an intimate setting for the fans to enjoy the games.
Family feel when people come, and we've got like, we really do have a lot of probably people in the neighborhoods and the areas, and plus families that come here. They can do a little tailgating right there, and they can sit in the parking lot. If it's cold, they can set up in there, and they can just see the whole game and enjoy it. And I think that's something that that's really, really nice.
And on the field, the Phoenix have found a lot of success over the years, which has created some great memories.
It's been a lot of memories, but I mean, I would say one that always sticks out is beating UNC, just because they are such a big team. And we had a lot of fans that game, a lot of support, and we really did a lot better than one of us.
I wouldn't say like a favorite memory, but the most
memorable things would be, the year that we won the conference championship, and all the wins that we got that year were pretty memorable and special. I played there the past 4 years, and some of the other girls, the new girls, don't get those memories that I had in Eastfield. So, moving on to a bigger stadium will be a cool experience, but they'll miss out on the memories that we got to have.
And so the Phoenix move forward, excited for the future while still cherishing their past. Be sure to come out and support the Phoenix in their final home game against College of Charleston this afternoon at 1 o'clock.
Across campus on a different diamond, you can see Elon's baseball team enjoying another year of success under head coach Mike Kennedy. The former Elon catcher finds himself watching the growth and success of Elon's current catcher, Alex Swim. Swim has made a name for himself not just in the SoCon, but also across the country. Christian Binder has more.
Alex Swim is a catcher for the Elon baseball team. Now in his third season, he's earned many awards, including being named to the All-SoCon freshman team in 2010 to being named to the Johnny Bench Award watch list this season. I got a chance to sit down and catch up with him.
I got started in baseball, like a lot of kids, parents, wanted to play extracurricular activity, so just, my dad got me into baseball when I was really young. Usually after dinner or something, after he got home from work, we go out in the front yard and just throw the ball around a little bit and just hang out.
Having that strong relationship with his father is what led him to come to Elon.
I chose Elon. It was a good fit for me. I was close to home. I could live in Greensboro, so it's about a half hour away. I could, shoot home, and it was just a good fit. I came here and I had a chance to play early, so it was just a good fit for me.
Coming out of Greensboro, North Carolina, he was local. We got a chance to see him quite a bit over the summer. I thought he was kind of overlooked by some schools in North Carolina, and at the time we needed a catcher. And being a left-handed hitter, he had great arm strength and made a lot of contact. When we went to look for him and see, okay, what do you see in Alex Swim? What do you want in this kind of a guy? His arm strength was phenomenal. He had great arm strength, and that's what you want in a catcher.
Earlier this season, Swim notched the longest hit streak in Elon Division I history, logging at least one hit or more in 25 consecutive games.
Well, the first few games, you really don't think about it. You're just trying to, put good swings on the ball and just kind of stay focused in the game. But as the hit streak, I guess, continued, I started to think a little bit more about it. But it wasn't too, on my mind that much. So I just had fun with it.
And you know what, he didn't talk much about it, to be honest with you, so I'm not sure that he thought of it as a big deal. Alex doesn't think of a whole lot of things as a big deal. But, as it went on and as it got longer, I think we made a bigger deal out of it than he did. And he kind of got in a groove. Every time he got up there at one stretch, you thought he was going to get a hit. It was fun to watch.
And he carried that success with him into the clubhouse.
I think where initially he led was by example. His work ethic is as good as any that we have. He puts his time in. He never slacks off. There's an approach to what he's trying to do every day, and he has a goal in mind. He stays after practice and hits more than probably anybody we've had here. He gets his work done and gets out of here. But I think with this club and this year, he's been a little more vocal. He's grown into that role, and he's shown some positive leadership skills.
Well, just being here for 3 years and being a junior, I know the right way to go about things as far as, practicing the right way, hustling, getting guys in line. So I think just we have a great core of leaders on the team, and just everybody, just helps get everybody in line.
Even with a lot of attention on him, Swim has maintained a team-first mentality.
Just 35 guys trying to work towards a common goal, win the SoCon championship and go to a regional.
Well, that's our show for today. If you missed anything or you want to watch it again, be sure to check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/Elon Phoenix Weekly.
Also be sure to visit elonphoenix.com, your #1 source for all the maroon and gold buzz.
On behalf of our producers and crew here at the show, we hope you continue to have a spectacular weekend.
For the Elon Phoenix Weekly, I'm Scarlett Fakar.
And I'm Derek Scully. Thanks for watching.